Hello everyone, it's Ali from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with a very exciting release. I am able to check out a little bit early one set booster box here of the upcoming Magic release Modern Horizons 2. Now I am able to go on ahead and open up this product today because it is pre-release week. Of course, pre-release events are occurring starting this Friday. We actually here at Titan are hosting an event at 6 p.m. on Friday and at 2 p.m. on this upcoming Saturday as well. I unfortunately won't be able to attend, but those are the events I like the most. I love doing pre-release events, so I definitely recommend it if you're feeling comfortable and you have a shop local to you, whether you can do a pre-release at home or one in person. Finally, WotC is letting us run sanctioned events, so that's very exciting. But instead of draft booster boxes like in the past, you used to be able to buy draft boosters at pre-release events. Now, the product single pusher for Wizards is set boosters. So I believe starting with Strixhaven, set boosters were the boxes that you got your buy a box promos with and were able to sell at pre-release events. And now, of course, you do have that continuing here on with the release of Modern Horizons 2. Now, this is not the only Modern Horizons 2 opening I'll have on the channel. Next week for release week, we'll be opening up, I believe, a full case of collector boosters. Also should be a bundle of draft boosters. Since we're opening up the set booster today, probably we'll go ahead and skip that next week. But we also have some personal breaks scheduled for next week as well of all of those products. So you'll be seeing more of those on the channel nonetheless. But I'm excited to go ahead and check this product out. Of course, aside from those awesome reprints, to my knowledge, I mean, we'll see if we find any here. Those are mainly going to be in collector boosters in those old border style, but you of course have awesome new cards in here and some great reprints. You do have Cabal Coffers, I believe, at Mythic. You have that new Cycle of Mythics, including that black one, Grief, which is a really good card. You also have the new Hierarch, Ignoble Hierarch, and also that Monkey Pirate Red Mythic is about $75 right now. Of course, with pre-release weekend, of course, official launch next week, I'm sure prices will be adjusting pretty violently over the next few weeks, but I'm excited to go ahead and check out this product first on the channel here. So let's open up some Modern Horizons 2. Had a lot of fun with initial Modern Horizons when that first came out. I loved how the set introduced all the art cards. I actually have a full set from back then. I'm excited to see what we find here. So let's just go on ahead and jump on into it by snapping us into the corner. And the art for these set boosters do have squirrels. Love seeing more black border squirrels brought to the game. And just take a look at the box here. Broaden your horizons. Thank you, Wizards. The set boosters do have 30 packs, and this one here appears to be made in Japan, so I'm wondering if we'll be seeing our rare and or mythics up first. Usually with Japanese draft boosters, the pack orientation is a bit reversed from what we're used to, so we'll see if that has any effect here. But let's crack that Wizard shrink wrap and just get on into it. And I've been saying let's get on into it for about 2 minutes now, but hey, it's okay. I'm excited. So let's see what we can pull here from our first ever opening. Look at that squirrel. That's a handsome squirrel. She looks like a squirrel shaman. Let's go ahead and see what we can find. Squirrels on these set booster pack arts as well. Do get a guaranteed foil and art card per set booster box. I've been very pleased with Call Time and Strixhaven actually for the amount of art cards, or not art cards, but amount of foils you find per box. Also in Call Time it seemed like you only had mostly one. At Strixhaven it seems like most of the time you do get 2 of those gold stamped art cards with the artist signatures. So we'll see what we find here in Modern Horizons 2. Again, that same box art here on these set booster packs. Here we go. Let's get on into our first one. I'm so in love with all of the arts here on the art cards. I'm excited to see that set. How big did it say it was? 81. I feel like most of the recent standard releases have been 81. I think the initial Modern Horizons set was 52. And I like how the set logo is even similar. So, all right, the little uncommon pile has begun. Also, we do have the old border style cards as well. We have Karth the Lion here, so that's nice to see. I'm assuming then the etched ones are perhaps the ones only in collector boosters. But hey, starting off nice here. We're starting off with a rare Arid Mesa. And also, Counterspell has been introduced to Modern, so that's nice. And we have our Showcase Sketch variants, Aethersworn Sphinx. And our first foil. All right, so nice. We already have Counterspell, which of course, awesome addition to Modern here. We have our Sketch, we had a Retro Border, and we have an Arid Mesa. First pack, nice. So let's see if we can keep those nice pulls continuing for the rest of this box. So let's just get on into it. Oh, we have a foil Plains. Always love foil lands. Can't go wrong with a foil basic. Murktide Regent. It's our first Mythic of the box. We have Marble Gargoyle. for our old border. An Ancient Craving from the list. Of course, the more I open, the more I will get a proper setup here on the playmat for all of our different piles. Right now, have, yes, our sketch variants, our foils. We'll put our rare and mythic old border style separately, but commons and uncommons, I'll put those together. We need a pile for the list, need a pile for our art cards. All right, we'll just have to make this a work in progress. Usually our first collector booster and our first set booster openings are kind of a mess. But anyways, definitely not a bad problem to have, is having too many cool card piles. We have Fury. We have Aeromoeba, that flying manatee. Kitchen Imp. And also from the list, we have Light Up the Stage from Ravnica Allegiance, I believe. Dakon art card. We have Scythus, Harvest's Hand, rare. Upheaval, Bone Shards, and our foil. One thing I don't like particularly about set boosters is the actual box design itself. It's sliding down. This popped out from where I had stuck it behind. I was hoping that it would stay so I could look at the squirrel art, but I'll just have to bend it backwards. And then as you get further into the box and there's less packs, it gets off balance and the box actually itself falls over too. So that's annoying about the design of set boosters, but it doesn't affect the product. Just something I figured I'd talk about, especially since that squirrel was popping off in the screen. We have Search the Premises, Patriarch's Bidding, Jade Avenger Sketch, Wave Sifter Foil, Suspend. We have another Aeromoeba here, and Lens Flare Sketch Foil. I really like that these sketch variants have in the flavor text what was the prompt for the card, so I really like that. Be interested in collecting a set of that just so that I could go ahead and read the stories behind the arts. Look at all them squirrels. Sanctum Weaver, Lonus Cryptozoologist, Riptide Laboratory, Liquimetal Torque, and Jewel-Eyed Cobra Foil. So I think that pack had our most amount of rares we've seen with 3. I believe it's possible to get up to 4 rares in a set booster pack if you get a rare foil as well. I think you have 3 different slots for rares and or mythics. We have our first signed art card. Now, of course, these are printed signatures, not actual hand-signed, but it does have the stamp of Tommy Arnold's signature here on this art card of Bone Shards. That's cool. That's our first of the box. Curious to see if we'll be finding 2 or just 1. Swamp Foil. Of course, as the first box that we're opening a set boosters, it won't necessarily give us a good look at if you're finding more so 1 than 2, or more so 2 than 1, either way. But just curious to see how many we'll find. We also have a Mythic Solitude. Brings our Mythic count to 3 already for this box. Chance Encounter, Goblin Archaeomancer, or Anarchomancer, Vaishino Lashclaw. We'll go ahead and sleeve up that art card, which you guys might be like, Allie, why are you sleeving the art card, not the Arid Mesa? Because I just kind of leave the rares in the rare pile, and the Arid Mesa will definitely get sleeved up later. And of course, we'll have a lot of singles available for pre-order on our TCG Player store in the description down below, and you'll find a link to that if you want to go check it out. Aww, that is a really cute card. I love that bee costume. What is this? Glimmer Bairn by Niels Ham. Ooh, look at the owl. Love it. Foil Forest. I also love the art cards because perhaps, I don't know if that's an uncommon or what rarity it is, could even be a common, but I feel like I don't look through those as much. There's that crazy named card that goes with the cookbook. Rare. Abundant Harvest, Sketch Variant, and Terramorph. We have Lightning Axe from the list. I really feel like the art cards give me the chance to observe things I might have glossed over. See cards that wouldn't have captured my attention prior. That's a really cool art. I believe that is a Mythic. Verdant Commands. Mind Collapse. Knighted Mirror. Foil. All right. Finishing off our last pack here on the right row of the box. So 1/3 of the way through. I've found 3 Mythics, 1 Old Border Rare, and an Arid Mesa. See if we can add anything to our coolness pile in this pack. All right, that adds to it. Verdant Catacombs. We have 2 of 5 fetches in just 12 packs here. We have Soul Snare, Bannerhide Crushhawk. All right. All right. I'll just keep them a little bit down. If once we start getting foil rares and whatnot, I'll move that pile. But for now we can let these be spread out. Some nice pulls so far. Hopefully we find some awesome mythics. Would love to pull a Cabal Coffers here. Love to pull a Grief. The Monkey Pirate. Also the Yavimaya, I believe that is a green mythic land. Initially didn't realize it was a land, but it is a land. Dermotaxi. Yavimaya Elder, uncommon. Sudden Edict Sketch. And there is Glimmer Baron. I'm actually going to go ahead and take this for me. I love the art. Thank you, Art Card, for pointing this out to me. I love that bee costume. Tricks and Tweets, Souls and Sweets. On Wooded Path, Whom Shall We Meet? I like it. Very cute. Set that over to the side. And we have a young Pyromancer in the back. I should check out more of Niels Ham's art. Curious to see what other cards they've done. Here's the Underworld Cookbook. Timeless Dragon. Mind Collapse. Persist is our first foil rare of the box. Can actually stick that pile right there. Easy. Ooh. Very nice art there. Crazy looking merfolk. We have General Ferris Rokirik, rare. Marsh Flats, all right. We have 3 of 5 fetches. We have a second counter spell. Goblin and Archomancer. Got it right this time. Don't need to be opening up 2 packs at once. Gaia's Will is also a very cool card in this release. Be nice to find one of those as well. Resurgent Belief. AV. Progenitor Ooze. Ranger, that's nice. Lens Flare. Sketch Variant. Soul of Migration and Heartwood Storyteller from the list. Hey, that is a mythic. I was right. Sivyelan of Sea and Sky is a Merfolk God mythic. Territorial Kavu. Kitchen Imp, Sketch. And Tragic Fall foil. That's cool. I was correct in remembering that was a mythic. Good merfolk support. Academy Manufacturer. Mirari's Wake, mythic, nice. Underworld Cookbook, retro style. Seal of Removal, and Soltari Monk from the list. I like the new borderless art for Mirari's Wake. Curious to see if we'll find any borderless cards here. I believe out of Strixhaven, mainly finding 1 borderless per set booster, if that. They did seem much harder to pull than in previous sets. Even out of collector boosters, felt like I had a hard time finding them. Dress Down, Unmarked Grave, Gargadon Sketch, Captured by Legox. Oh, there's also, I think, a new cute lizard. I think it's a red creature. I think it's a Rootwalla. I have a foil Basking Rootwalla, I think from Ultimate Masters. I snagged one of those back when that released. Because in case you haven't noticed in the background, that is my lizard, by the way. Her name is Niv Mizzet. The name was planned before the gender of the Tegu was figured out. The Tegu was acquired and it's like, this is going to be named Niv Mizzet. It's a girl. Alright, so Niv for short. Sounds feminine enough. Rolling with it. So Niv has been featured on the channel a little bit. Actually, if you go to the homepage of the channel, the pinned video I have is a little bonus trying to get Niv to hang out in a box of Niv-channel treasures. It's a very bad pun, but I had a good time. She didn't care for it, but I had a good time in that video. Niv Mizzet the Tegu. Phantasmal Dreadmaw Sketch, Guardian Kirin Foil, and Animate Dead. Hey, we have a Grief. Nice. Nice Mythic pull here. Nevinral's Disc, Late to Dinner Sketch, Bottle Golems, Fibblethip. I think Fibblethip's actually in the list. So that could have been a real Fibblethip from War of the Spark, I think is the one that's in the list. A lot of interesting cards in the list. I actually have not checked to see what was added here for Modern Horizons 2's release to the list. I believe with every new set booster release, the list is expanded. So shiny. So I should actually check that out. We have Karth the Lion. This is our only retro style rare that we had. We have in regular art as well. Fractured Sanity, Arcbound Shikadi Sketch. A little advertisement for F&M. Alright, so we are getting close to the end of this box. We do have a nice hefty stack of Mythics. Only one Old Border rare. No Old Border Mythics. Do have 3 of 5 fetch lands though. Got a nice squirrel art. Those are some intimidating looking squirrels. Foil Swamp. Diamond Lion. Squirrel Mob. Galvanic Relay. Arcbound Prototype Foil. Also, it's an unfortunate thing that we have to check, but the foils are looking nice and flat, fresh out of the pack. Definitely not Commander Legends style foils here, so that's good to see. Of course, that doesn't mean they'll hold up as well as those Strixhaven collector booster cards. Those did. I saw people say they left them out, and compared to other foils, they did look very, very nice. So hopefully, Wizards is keeping up the step in the proper direction to fix the Florida curl across any state here in any release of Magic. So hopefully they stay nice and flat, but pack fresh, they look good. Piru, the Volatile Rare. Sterling Grove, with a nice Seb McKinnon art there. Floodhound Sketch. And Scion of Draco, foil Mythic. That's cool. Artifact Creature Dragon. Costs 12, but it's 12 colorless, so you could probably cheat it out somehow. Flying, each creature you control has Vigilance if it's white, Hexproof if it's blue, Lifelink if it's black, First Strike if it's red, and Trample if it's green. Alright. Cool looking Mythic. I love the art on it by Greg Staples there. And Unburial Rites from the list. I actually have this tab open of TCG Player, currently sorted high to low on market. Of course, the most expensive cards right now are those retro framed. We have Misty, Verdant, and then Tarn for our top 3 cards for the fetches. Then Ignoble Hierarch, which would be a nice pull. It is just a rare, so we could find a regular Ignoble Hierarch. Yavimaya, yep. Oh, Yavimaya Cradle of Growth is not a Mythic, it's just a rare. Okay. That crazy guy that you can get token Black Lotus, Garth One Eye, is up there. Cabal Coffers Borderless is $95 or so. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can get to our... Let's see if I can scroll down. Grief. Grief regular, non-foil, because of course when you look on TCG Player, it's just showing the regular. $56.75 is current TCG low on Grief, so that's a nice pull. Knew it was nice, but it was extra nice. Might be easier if I typed in Scion of Draco, but I'm scrolling. That's a cool looking dinosaur. Thrasta Tempest's Roar. Retro frame foil etched Scion of Dracos are only 50 bucks. Probably regular foil mythics aren't crazy right now, but there's other stuff from Modern Horizons that wasn't crazy on release. I remember we were selling Archmage's Charms at $2.99 back in the day. That would be a steal right now. But anyways, woo, look at that. Sylvia of Sea and Sky. 3 listings as low as $50.21. Market was $28. Some people got a little bit cheap. Price is going up. That's cool. Cool mythics here. Ooh, the art on that Mirari's Wake borderless is nice. But alright, enough of looking at that because I wasn't finding the regular art, was only finding frames and got distracted by all kinds of cool stuff, but we have had some nice mythic pulls, even better than I anticipated. Let's just continue and see if we can find the other 2 fetches. That'd be a great first opening here as 1 set booster with all 5 fetch lands. I mean, we got 3. We're 60% of the way there, so we're closer to being there than not. Yeah, I mean, we've had crazier things happen, so. Harmonic Prodigy, rare. Chatterstorm, Glorious Enforcer, foil. Do only have a handful of packs left, so I don't think it'll happen, but it's possible. We have the new sword and a foil island. Like I said, always nice to have foil basics. Nykthos Paragon, Faithless Salvaging, Nested Shambler, Old Border Foil, that's cool. It's our only Old Border Foil we found. We have Dekon, Shadow Slayer, Planeswalker, that's cool. Another Mythic to the Mythic pile. Mystic Redaction, Sketch. Chef's Kiss. Good meme art here, I like it. Damn, Baby Damnation here. Yeah, Blacksmith Skill, Steelfin Whale. Alright, 3 packs left here in our first ever set booster box opening of Modern Horizons 2. We have the art card for Gaia Drone, right? Gaia Drone Dihana. Very interesting character. She's got tentacles. Interesting. Nettlecyst. We have World Weary Sketch. Alright, second to last back, so if we don't find a Tarn or a Misty here, our dreams are shots, but could still get some great stuff here. Be funny if the last pack, actually it's not, because you can get multiple rares in a pack. Could get a Misty and a Tarn in the same pack. That would probably be up there in terms of crazy pack pulls. Actually, that wouldn't even be close to the craziest. We had a Kozilek and a foil Kozilek come out of 1 pack of Ultimate Masters. Yeah. That was during our Halloween stream as Liliana. And I was in my Liliana the Veil cosplay. So yeah, I don't think that would compare, but that'd still be a very, very nice pack. Steep through. We have Nykthos Paragon Sketch foil rare. Nice. Action. Start with 90C and design a spirit known as an Eidolon that resembles a human soldier carrying a large shield. I don't know what 190C is, but I like these cards. I like these sketch variants very, very much. I like this take on Showcase. Instead of having a frame, it gives you the background of the card. All right, last pack here. Move that box out of the way already just because that thing fell over. I really don't like the actual physical construction of set boosters. I already talked about this once. Allie, find a new topic. All right. All right, last art card there. So we did just find the 1 gold signature stamped in this box. Let's see what our last rares, mythics, and foils will be here. We have Gaia's Will. Definitely nice rare to pull here. Shardless Agent. Nice addition to Modern. Ornithopter of Paradise, which is an interesting card. Definitely Commander playable. Would be nice to find that in foil. And Rustvale Bridge foil land. that does it here for our first ever set booster opening. Of course, let me go on ahead and straighten up these piles. Then we'll get on into a recap, take a look at our rares, take a look at our mythics. Did find one foil rare, one foil mythic here in this one box. Actually, I'll straighten up these commons and uncommons, pile them on up as well. Also found 2 counter spells. Curious to see how that will change things in Modern. Actually, here at Titan, we have a very big crowd that plays Modern. Have a difficulty getting people that play Standard here, even though we do sell a lot of Standard singles. But we have a very tight-knit crowd that loves to play Modern and has been doing so for years. So I'm very happy whenever we have a product that has a lot of Modern singles, Modern Horizons 1, Modern Horizons 2, just because there's a lot of talk about the new cards and things like that. Alright, so I won't go over our regular common and uncommon old style. Will, however, go over the rest of these piles. Okay, so let's start off our recap with our foil mythic. Did have one foil mythic here, Scion of Draco, artifact creature dragon. It's a cool looking dragon. And then for our other mythics, did have some really nice ones, just Grief there and Sylvian. It's about $100 for these two, so very nice return on our mythic pile, let alone Dakon and everything else. Also had Mirari's Wake, of course the Grief, Sylvian of Sea and Sky, Solitude, Fury, and Murktide Regent. We also had a foil rare in Persist. Just one foil rare in the box for our regular art foil rares. We also had a foil rare sketch, though, Nykthos Paragon. And also a foil common sketch, Lens Flare. The only foil old border style we had was Nested Shambler. And the only rare we had in that style was Karth the Lion. Then, however, for our regular rares, we did find 3 out of 5 fetch lands. We had Arid Mesa, Verdant Catacombs, and Marsh Flats. So no Misty, no Tarn. We did have a Verdant. So out of the 3 that are in the top 3, we only found 1, but still very nice pulls there on the fetches. Then some nice pulls on these rares as well. Very nice with that end of box guy as well. Would have loved to find that Mythic Monkey, but we did not. Maybe next time. Like these new Squirrel cards. Definitely have to look into a lot of these rares. I'm more familiar with the Mythics than I am with the rares, so definitely a lot to learn, especially as I continue to open more and more Modern Horizons 2 openings. Man, I'm stumbling over my words in this video. Quite embarrassing. But hey, it happens. Then for our cards in the list, nothing spectacular. Did have an Animate Dead, which is cool. Young Pyromancer is cool. Light Up the Stage was cool. I think it's now back down to 50 cents. But hey, that does it for our first ever set booster opening of Modern Horizons 2 on the channel. I'm excited to open up more of these products. Very cool to find. Starting off that first pack, Arid Mesa was nice. First 12 packs, we had the Mesa and the Catacombs. That was really cool. Ended up with just 3 out of 5 here, but still very nice pulls between that, our Mythics, and just, I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff that I am just glossing over. But I am in love with this new product. Excited to see more of the arts. I managed to already snag a card for myself. Super cute little B-boy, Glimmer Baron. Very excited to get into these, especially those collector boosters next week. So that way we can start seeing all those borderless cards and maybe some borderless foils. But that does it here for our first ever Modern Horizons opening on the channel. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know which was your favorite pull of the box in the comment section down below. Maybe you had a particular pack that you really liked all the cards that came out of, or you're just like, man, Allie's starting off ripping that first pack. Arid Mesa was really cool. Let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, I am the only one that you will see here on the channel, but that's okay, as long as you like me, of course. But if you want to see more from me, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As I mentioned a bit earlier in the video, should be checking out a full case of collector boosters next week, as well as a draft booster, a bundle, and be doing a lot of personal break openings. So that's where I open up a box for somebody who has purchased the box. Of course, I send them all cards, but you guys get to enjoy the excitement of the box opening as well. So if you want to see more of that, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That is it for me in this one. Before I finish up, I do have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support of the channel. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. We have 7 Black Label fans, and in Bounty Hunter Breaks, Epicenter Gaming, Kira Soltari, Sean F., Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also do have 12 Gem Mint fans: Alberto M, Chicago Infinity, Chris Rivers, D, Von, Dusty Archuleta, Jared Geek, Jake Rhino C, Joe Howe, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, and Sinvicta. But thank you so much to all of our channel members, and all members, of course, do have their names shown on screen at the end of every single video. But that does it actually for me today. This is our only video we had on the schedule, but we'll be back again tomorrow with more new product openings. Should be able to check out brand new Upper Deck SB Game Used Golf, which actually released about a month early, so I was surprised to see that. We'll have to go ahead and check what else is on the schedule for Wednesday, but on Friday I'll be back with brand new Top Series 2 Baseball, so that will be very fun as well. And beginning in that new release of Digimon Great Legends. So if you want to see more Digimon openings from me, we do have that coming to the channel later this week as well. But that's it for me here tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and hope to catch you in the next video. Bye!